Alright, welcome back to another episode of Crusader Kings III. So in the last episode, which was a bit longer, I don't know what the time will be after editing, but it was like 45 minutes-ish. But in the last episode, even from the episode before that, the map really hasn't changed that much. Porto's still under control under now Bea, which was previously part of this duchy here. It was vassalized into the Aftacid Emirate, but Beja, I'm assuming it's Beja because it's Iberian Peninsula, so I'm assuming, Spanish pronunciation rules. Which, by the way, as I say almost every episode at this point, my pronunciation, I apologize. I'm going to say something incorrectly. It's almost guaranteed. So they, I guess, went independent from the Aftacid Emirate. So they're independent now. Which actually, if we actually look at this, Emir Abu Bakr II ibn Yahya of the Aftacid Emirate only has 573 soldiers. So that's not a very powerful duchy or emirate, I guess. The dominant player still seems to be, in terms of like map painting, the dominant player on the Iberian Peninsula. After us would be the Dhunnunids, but even then they are their main chunk is here, and then they have like a little connection and a little bit of coastline. But looks like some movement with the Emirates here, controlling less land on the mainland, but they still have these islands and a bit of, I think this is Sardinia. I'm not sure what this island is. I'm pretty sure it's Sardinia, but I could be wrong. I have a little bit of that on lockdown, so they're kind of just going for this like wavy line here. But yeah, Dhunnunids is the dominant Islamic emirate / nation on the Iberian Peninsula at the moment, but we are definitely the largest. This guy's not wanting to be vassalized, basically. I think the biggest thing, if he was in the same cultural group, it would have been a little bit easier, but he's French. I am concerned that this would be a great absorption for the Dhunnunids, but it would also be great for us because that'll start pushing Leon down, even on the east end of the peninsula. I'm also hoping to take over these guys, but they're allied strategically to the Dhunnunids, as well as I think this is an African country, which was North African nation here, another Islamic North African country, practicing Ash'ari Islam. And these guys, this is who stopped us from chipping away at these guys last time. Albarracin is a fellow Catholic state here in the Iberian Peninsula, along with Barcelona, wedged by this independent realm that's also a Mawalidi Andalusian state. So yeah, I don't know if we should focus on getting Beja, this Porto county back, or if we should focus on, I want to get these guys. And this is actually going to be a challenge. We definitely need an alliance, which we actually do have an alliance now with Tuscany. So that's all the way over here, so they can ship in. I don't think they're going to give us all of their 5k men, but it's not as good as what we had with France before. But France is actually not doing that hot anyways. If you actually look at them, it's only 1.7k men at best. So Philippe's piety is through the floor, and he's a fornicator, excommunicated, irritable, getting a little old too at age 50. So, and I believe France is actually male only when it comes to succession. Yes, it's agnatic. So we'll just see how France is not doing well. Although it looks like they're actually winning against wars here against these guys of Bosnia, who apparently are Adamites now. Yeah. Is Croatia basically an Adamite state at this point? No, they're Catholic still. It's just that they're Catholic, but like almost nobody in this state is Catholic, because either they're, how do you pronounce this, Cristiani? They're either Cristiani, which is like what? I don't even know what this is. And Adamite is very dominant in Croatia. Interestingly. Carthage, Fas, Alexandria. These ones are kind of more standard. Alexandria and Jerusalem and Rome. What is this? Natural Dread +5 for Carthage. And Fes is Fascination Progress 10%. That's not actually that bad, to be honest. Fascination Progress, although it's this place right here in Fes, so that's kind of pushing down into North Africa. Almoravids are still around, but definitely pushed down a bit. Okay, so what do we have? We're about almost 6 minutes in, and I guess it's time to run the clock. We went actually with family focus just to get that fertility up and running. I do want Ducal Conquest, and once we get Ducal Conquest up and running, we can actually start chipping away at these states over here in the name of trying to create a duchy. Rodrigo comes of age, and we can get him married. Can I actually not get you married to... Like, is this actually going to give us a poet? Okay, diplomacy per level of fame +1 and stress loss 10%. Is this actually going to get us a alliance with France? I actually don't even want an alliance with France anymore. Can I break this betrothal? Family members of Rodrigo's going to lose 30 opinion for me. That's not amazing. But close family just includes me, my wife, and 2 children. I mean, if you're not going to give us, like, even an alliance with France is not worth it anymore. Okay, stop the clock. How's family doing? Wife's still positive, son's still positive, child's still positive. Okay. Let's go for alliance. This is the same one, Duchy of Tuscany. That's not going to help us. Angria. Angria, let's see. 4.2k men. This is Aquitaine. Another local one, 3.9k. This is Holy Roman Empire. How is Holy Roman Empire only 3.2k? Interesting. This is a 6-year-old though. Princess Ada Dirk Doctor. What is that? Your Dirk Doctor? Why are you Dirk Doctor? Is that your father's name, Dirk Doctor? Kaiser Dirk II, Dirk Zun of the Holy Roman Empire. Interesting. And the spouse is Kaiser Kristen. Yeah, so Kristen is the name of your wife. Yeah, 6 years old. That is an interesting alliance, HRE. But okay, if we switch over to 5-year age difference, that's definitely gonna hurt us, right? A 3.6k is not terrible. There's France, but France, as we know, is in tatters at the moment. So that's how you would actually get an alliance with France. What was this girl that we were looking at that had an alliance with France? Princess Bourgogne? I don't know how to pronounce that. That's Philippe's daughter. In Ile-de-France? Okay. She's already betrothed. This is gonna be this is not matrilineally, which means Barcelona is gonna take over France in a few generations. Interesting stuff. Yeah, so I don't think we're gonna actually get the Kingdom of France. I don't want the Kingdom of France because that's gonna be just more pain for the that'll put a stopping to the Reconquistas. So let's instead go for Lower Lorraine? Lorraine? I'm looking at men. 3.6k. Inside HRE. Okay. I mean, you almost have more men than the HRE, so... you definitely could go for independence, I'll tell you that. I don't know how many alliances the HRE has, but yes, I guess we can go for Beatrice. She gets more prestige, but we get some prestige, so that's fine. And obviously it's not going to be matrilineal. It doesn't even change anything if it's matrilineal. Anyways, I'm going to send that proposal. Let's see here. Let's see. Infiltrators. It has come to my attention that some local commoners are moving into Braganza, the capital of my vassal Duchess Loba. Locals, newly settled or not, prizing me can surely do no harm to her perception of me. I mean, she's already positive, so it's not that worth it to me to pay people to say how good I am. So, okay, Duke Geoffroy the Fifth Alliance. That's pretty good. So now we're really starting to bolster our war chest. I'm not going to ask Callistus III for gold. Callistus III is still the Pope. Yeah, he's getting pretty old, but he's still running here. Still chugging. Okay. What do we want to do next? So we're basically just waiting to get 2 diplomacy perks. So how long is this going to take? 3 years. Your cousin has been imprisoned. Betrothal broken? That's fine. I think that's going to be fine. Duchess of Stefania imprisoned. Count Garcia. I don't think that's really a concern of ours, to be honest. I don't need things to legitimize my rule. I don't. That's right. That's right. We're gonna get these silly events firing. Greetings, my liege. I invite you to a feast in Alta Aragon. I mean, I'm just gonna go for that, just for the opportunity to. I have to be careful because I don't want to get too fat. My wife, Queen Beatrice, is once again absent from our chambers as night falls. She has been distant lately, lost in thought, and rarely seen at court. Am I not to her satisfaction? Is she simply busy, or could she be warming someone else's bed? Okay, so we got a Liberty faction being spearheaded by this guy here, so we're gonna shift gears onto swinging. It's gonna take 12 months though. Who else is in this faction? Just you. You want to lower crown authority again? Are you serious? I actually can bribe you. We're making like 12 gold per month or something like that. So, do I want to bribe you? Just shut you up, basically. What is this? Sodomy. While performing his duties as spy master, Count James has uncovered a secret held by my vassal, Count Alvaro. I guess I don't know why you're more shamed than him. He has been enjoying the intimate company. Of other men. The foolishness of thinking that such a sin against God would go unnoticed. So, yeah, I can blackmail you. Or I could just expose you. I'm not gonna go to that feast. Social manipulation. So she's pregnant. The first time it happened, I barely even gave a moment's thought, but my vassal Countess Ermengarda has grown bolder. Okay, so she's basically just challenging people. Let's see here. be able to manipulate her. What happened to her spy master? Did he die? She was not a... Do we not have a good spy master? I guess not. Zaragoza, should we just move you over to spy master duty and then get somebody for marshal? I mean, our talent in this realm is going down the drain. From what I can see here. I'm gonna shift gears to Nahara, which needs control more. Ill, do no more than necessary. So on the clock, a little slower. You learn of Alfreda's deviant secret. Not like that's really gonna be useful, especially as a lowborn. Afrella? Yeah, I don't think that's going to be that useful. Alvaro's not swayed. That's fine. Is Alvaro... He is... Okay, he's bisexual, so that makes sense, actually. My counselor has died. That was Marshall. Let's see... Who could take on Marshal duties? Okay, apparently you've gained some martial skill. We don't have a decent spy master. Like 14's the best that we can do. Why is she finding secrets? Well, I mean that's probably where we've been getting all these secrets from. Okay, so apparently I've recovered from my illness. That's great to hear. Yeah, let's not waste any more time if there's no secrets to find. I don't know how we managed to go to discovering secrets. Betrothal fulfilled. Okay, so they're married? Because this says it's not going to accept, but... okay, I'm not going to question it. Rodrigo is... He is gay. Okay. I don't know how well the children then is going to come along then. And our wife, she's 35. She can still get pregnant, but apparently not happening. So that's not great. Okay, so this is not good. Renewed jihad. The House of Islam is under grave threat from the onslaught of heathens and infidels in its very heartlands. In response to His Magnificence, Caliph al-Muqtadi has declared that an era of renewed jihad is upon the world. The core regions of Dar al-Islam must be taken at all costs. All righteous Muslim faithful should prepare to join the ranks of the Mujahideen for upcoming struggles. This could be the beginning of an unprecedented Muslim aggression. Okay, so that's not good. We're taking a long time here to get our ducal conquest, but this is not good. I could fabricate a claim. Might be faster to just fabricate a claim on this guy and try to get that Christian realm, especially now that jihad is a concern. Unhealthy relations. My lord, the malady is contagious. Be wary. My court physician Aldonzia holds me back. The diseased body of a commoner, skin marred by rashes and bumps, rests upon a table. Anyone who comes into contact with the corpse risks of infection, and I was planning on outing that will take me close to Soria, the holding of my steward, Count Simon. Learning +2. Simon becomes your rival, and Simon loses 40 opinion of me. Okay. Oh, let's see here. Okay. Sancho Okay, so smallpox is under control at this point. So we have a... let's see here. So we have Glory. Vibrant Court. This is Piety and Clergy. Development Growth and... this is Head of Faith, Faith Creation and Reformation, More Piety from Pilgrimage. Bloodline. Which one's the one that gives us reduction for short reign? Or do we already have that? Oh, this is fertility. Okay. I mean, we don't actually have that many good congenital traits running in the family right now. So, Noble Veins is not... I mean, this is new good congenital traits plus 30%, which is not bad. I don't know which one. I thought there was one that reduced the short rain debuff. I'll go with Noble Veins. I'll go with that since we're lacking in decent congenital traits. So our daughter gained 20 opinion because of my spouse's diplomacy skill. Oh, thoughtful. I'll grab that. Ducal Conquest is next. We'll see if we can fabricate a claim. That's not our Archbishop. Okay, you're getting pretty happy with me, so we should look at next person to sway, which is the cannibal, I guess. Okay, we got a call to war here from the Duke of Tuscany. I guess we can join in. We don't have any factions internally, so that's gonna be decent. I don't know if that... Accused of claim fabrication, which costed us 100 piety. Yeah, crappy learning skill. I mean, it's not that bad, but it's not excellent. Yeah, let's speed up the clock here. Okay. Sure. See it done. Count Geoffroy's gonna lose 10 opinion. I mean, sure. Who do you have? You have no alliances. I think this is worth it. So we're gonna start a new era of expansion under Sancho II, which, if we, in hindsight, if we went with Castile, this would be Sancho III. But yeah, how's our control situation doing? Not bad. So this is going to really secure this as a good Catholic realm. The culture here is still Andalusian, I'm assuming? Yeah, we can flip that over to Castilian. That's going to give us something to do. 6k men, apparently, somehow? Yeah, sure. Eva, you want Eva? That's fine. She can go. She's not our primary heir, so I'm not that concerned. Okay, our wife's pregnant. Excellent. County of Nahara gains martial guidance for 5 years. That's pretty good. And our child returns from the playdate or whatever, meeting peers. How's the siege going? Speed up the clock, I guess. You're toast. Okay, you're toast. My hook on Emma Capet has expired. It's fine. Okay, so another daughter. Margarita. Sure, let's go with Margarita. And let's see if we can get someone... A good man for Margarita. France. Is this your child? Yeah. Is this your primary heir? Yes, is your primary heir. Can we do a matrilineal? Obviously not. Sure. Let's go with Philippe's son. Philippe is getting pretty old, so he has a young wife. That's like the secret trick, is as long as the wife is young, you can get children. Yeah, so Margarita. That's gonna lock in France again. So France, if France becomes a power, which they're half decent, but not as great as before. Gained 22 gold, so we got extra money. To the evil king. I mean, I would grant you this kingdom, honestly. Okay, so I don't have a woman to marry off to you, but I wouldn't be terribly against giving this back to you. It's just that I wanted this under my I wanted it under my realm, basically. I wanted this place under my realm. Let's see who I can actually give this to. Preferably someone young who can get married and actually have children, so I don't have to just play hot potato with this title. These are our knights, I believe. Who did we actually steal this from? I know the guy's French, but he would have no problem converting. Culture. Who did we steal this title from? That's not where I would go to check that. You became independent. Very interesting history for Albarracin. Albarracin? I actually can't grant you a title. Yeah, you won't be in my court because I'm at -50 and you hate me because I stole your... basically your land. Okay, so you're out of the question then. Well, you can go back to France, I guess. Who do we actually want to have this dynasty then? Martin. Strong with intrigue. Yeah, you can take over. Wise as the wolf. Okay, not bad. So, you know, that's the first chapter. And the Dhunnunids collapsed here. Wow. This is really entering that era of the Taifa states where everyone's just tiny duchies, huh? Next up, I think we might go for Porto if we have enough piety, so we might actually go for a holy war, maybe. The question is how many allies do you have? Only 2. And they're not that strong. You're actually allied internally with that one, and this one's an external ally. This is the 2.6k man plus 3. If we're actually able to pull some strings and get in our allies on this action, we probably would be able to take back Porto. I think, did they flip the culture yet? No, they haven't, so it's still Galician. And so it's just really the religion that they want, Mawalidi. You know, that flavor of Islam. And we're actually starting to see Ashari starting to creep into the Iberian Peninsula. It's been going on for a while, but it's starting to, you know, get pretty close here. Actually, the top of the issue here is... no, it is Ashari. So why was this kind of... Why did it have the lines? Top religious faith is Mohammedanism. Okay, so that's because the leader of the actual Dhunnunids are yeah. Okay, this episode's getting just crossed the 30-minute mark, so I think I'm gonna wrap this episode up here. But yeah, it looks like the Taifa states to the south have fragmented quite a bit, so that should actually help us, you know, start taking over some more land, more expansion. Once we get Ducal Conquest up and running, that'll also help us start cleaning house over here. And I'm starting to think that maybe we could do some holy wars, get Porto and maybe a couple areas as well, depending on how much piety we have, and you know, just how the situation plays out. Because we start having a lot of factions, that might also hurt us as well.